Hey everybody, welcome back to the Airsoftology Q&A show, the show that answers your questions, helps you in a pinch, and has also taken a very long second hiatus. Thanks for being patient. In fact, you'll notice things look different again because I've moved to a new place. I promise you I'm not going to move again for a while. I'm still here in Taipei, Taiwan, if you didn't know that. Still reporting Airsoft and updates and news, and I have a ton of videos that we'll be releasing starting this week. Unboxing videos of some really super cool stuff. Things that you've been waiting for, things that are on pre-order even. I'm just really excited about all the cool things I have to help share and show you and give you some maybe buying advice. But anyway, welcome to the show. This is the question and answer show, which comes from you guys and gals from the questions you put in the comment section in the video prior to this one. So you're gonna actually put your questions down below and I'll be answering them on the next video. Also, if you have a video or a channel that you really like that's airsoft related or around that, I do share that toward the end of the video here. So yeah, that is kind of the update. Oh, also, by the way, if you guys want to help support the channel and get something cool in return, let me see if I can get these into focus because the camera just loves to focus. I got some morale patches. I did just a few samples of the tactical dogs I've got. I got some sayings, things like that. They're all on the web store, free shipping worldwide. However, please click the link at the top to see if your country I'm able to ship to. I'm shipping from Taiwan, and there's some limits, especially to the EU and places like that where I just can't ship. Like if you want to go ahead and order, that's cool. Your order is going to be processed and just placed in an outbound queue waiting. As soon as they open up shipping to your country, it'll go. I do watch that daily. So as soon as it goes, I'll be sending it out with tracking information. All of the orders go with tracking. So once your tracking updates, you know you have it. Anyway, enough about that. By the way, the link's in the corner down in the description box below. Enough about all that. Let's dive on into what you're really here for. And those are your questions in this week's mail call. ScopeX, right? Hey, what's going on with Umbrella? They're going crazy on their Instagram. So this is kind of a timely question. I worked with Umbrella years ago in the past. I did a video kind of showing their process and their place and their location, how they did their guns. I've also done some product reviews of their videos. Amazing stuff. It is very expensive though. I mean, it's the trade-off, right? With Umbrella, it's great, but you're going to pay for it. But there's something pretty interesting going on. Normally I don't report on companies like this, but this one's really weird. They just did an Instagram post about an Easter egg, and they've got these, just a lot of cryptic stuff going on. It definitely is. They're opening a EU version. So I think this is kind of the news, but they're doing something around it. And this is why I kind of wanted to maybe talk to you guys and gals. There's talk on Reddit about this. There's talk on the boards. There's talk all over. I've been seeing this too much where I'm okay, I've got to say something about it. And of course, comments in the video too. So they're finally able to solve the problem. They've never been shipping to the EU because they just didn't have a way to deal with their warranty and things like that. I mean, they've been very open and transparent about, hey, we're not doing EU stuff. We're not shipping pretty much anywhere. I mean, yes, you could get their product if you wanted to play the magic ship it to a friend, ship it out kind of game, but they've never been able to. So definitely big news here is they are finally, for those of you guys and gals that are in the EU that have been dying to get your hands on one of these things and have what looks like warranty support, I'm sure, because that's how they do it here in the States. Well, I say here, I'm in Taiwan. That's how they do it in the US with their main location. Then that is the way. I think your wait's over. I think it's coming. I mean, obviously they have a .eu address, so I mean, it's definitely coming. But there's something else going on here. And knowing those guys, this is where I want to kind of maybe give you, I don't know, I want to know your thoughts on what's going on with them, but I have a couple ideas. I have a feeling they're going to be doing something. They're going to be coupon coding. My guess, they're going to probably give something away, which never happens with these guys. And come on, we're talking about Umbrella, right? We're talking about super crazy expensive guns that are awesome, but they're crazy expensive. This could be a chance for you to get something, my guess. I'm going to be queued in. I mean, there's a countdown timer. This thing's going to be launching. It's coming up right around the corner. I'll put a link down below if you guys want the information on this. But there's definitely something happening here. There's something going on. And I'm curious if you've done it. And there's cracking the code. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. And I don't know if you're involved with this, if you've been kind of digging deep on this, but I would definitely go check it out if you're kind of into this sort of thing. Now, again, I'm not getting paid for this for Umbrella or anybody like that, but it's just one of those things that I wanted to share with you because I kind of have this gut feeling knowing the guys and gals or the guys at Umbrella, they don't do anything big like this often. So I'm having a feeling that there's going to be a giveaway. And they never give anything away. I mean, they're super high. I mean, to give a gun away, it's $1,000 US or more. I mean, they're crazy priced. They're awesome, but they're a lot. I mean, you've got to really spend, it doesn't matter. It's a lot of money. I'd go check it out. That's just me. And I'm curious if you have an idea what's going on. I mean, like this big pink Easter egg. I'm guessing there's going to be obviously Easter eggs. I'm going to take it not literally as an Easter because here we are toward the middle end of the year. It's not near the holidays. So I'm guessing they're going to have Easter eggs and then all that's going on. So I'm curious if you guys and gals have started digging around on their EU site. If you can, let me know in the comment section below if you've had it and if you've already been past the release when this thing launches. I really want to know what's going on. I mean, like, let me go ahead and pull up my phone here as I talk to you. I'm going to go ahead and get the Instagram going, and I'm going to get on the old gram, and I'm going to type in Umbrella. The 14th of September from 8 to 9 p.m. Central European time is going to be the drop. I just want to make sure that time's right because I had to look here. It just says, their whole post just says be there. That's it. Just be there, and it's like just that. It's just Easter egg. It's really weird. So anyway, something worth doing, and they have swag. They have like a swag promotion, but this is it. So I'm curious. So let me know if you guys and gals know anything about it. If you have figured this thing out, if you're going on, I'd check out the site and see what's going on. Let me know in the comments below. The one and only writes, I have a question. Do you recommend a paintball mask or an airsoft goggle and a separate face mask for airsoft, mainly for beginners? I think I threw an extra word in there. But yeah, anyway, this is a tough one. I use both so I can give you the pros and cons and let you make the decision. I think if you want like the short answer before I go into the pros and the cons, I would say if you were a beginner, I would probably go that paintball mask route. Get one with thermal lenses so you don't deal with fogging. And that's universal. Get some of the thermal lenses across the board so you don't have fogging. I think you're gonna be happier with that. In the long run, you're gonna end up with a much better experience, I have a feeling. Now, there are some bonuses when you're running full seal, then lower masks. If you have the two-parter, which I do have some of those, I've got a bunch of like lower mesh masks and different ones. They're great. The new soft ones, like One Tigris and a bunch of other companies have some, I think, really good quality, awesome made ones that are lightweight, that solve a lot of the problems of the metal, all metal ones from way back in the day. That they're good. They do provide some gapping, so it's trying now to find the mask and then also the goggles that everything fits together just right. There's a bonus to it because if you're playing, let's say, outdoors, like at a big milsim op or something bigger, and you don't want to run that lower face mask, you don't have to. Like maybe you're concerned about coronavirus because like when I'm filming this, the virus is everywhere. You might want to just run like a bandana, you know, or something, or a cloth lower mask, right? Just if you're not going to be doing close engagements. A lot of times I will run the two-part big ops, pull the mesh, like the metal mesh down or my lower mask down, run my full seal goggles when I'm playing outside. When I get close to a building, I'll just pull that up. That way I've got my face protection when I go and enter. So that way when I'm going and breaching a room or clearing rooms or whatever, if I take a round to the face, I'm not going to lose a tooth. I mean, face protection is so important. And I don't want to get, you know, bleeders here and mess up my face and stuff like that too. I don't think anybody does, right? So there is a bonus to that, like where you can kind of pull it down, do what you got to do, pull it up, you know, as you need, as long as you don't forget. But I think if you're gonna be playing like indoor or like skirmish fields, things like that, like especially CQB indoor, I think nothing really is better than that paintball mask, like a, you know, Empire mask, a dye. There's just so many good ones out there. Go down the paintball list too. I mean, there's like a bunch of like, I'm not familiar with any other brands aside from those two because I've owned dyes and I've owned the Empire masks. They're both very good. Make sure whatever you pick up has thermal lenses. Look for something that's low profile in the cheek. Both of those I recommended are. They're going to be expensive. You will pay money for that, but this is something that's going to stay with you for a long time. And typically when you're going to be getting to that price, like an i5 dye mask or something like that, or the Empire, that you're going to be able to interchange the lenses. So after you scratch that lens up and it gets all mangled and messed up, you can just get a new lens that's a whole lot more affordable. Or if you're playing indoor, you can get clear lenses, and you play outdoor, you can get like the smoke or the dark ones. You can do different things. I think it's just versatile. I think when you make that mask investment, like I have, it stays with you for years and years to come. So for me, I think if I'm playing indoor, if I'm playing in a skirmish field, I am grabbing my paintball mask, period. Like that's what I go to. I just want the face protection. It works. They just don't fog. It's comfortable. They're so comfortable. They give you ear protection. A lot of fields do require ear protection. There's just a lot of bonuses around that and a lot of reasons to get it. So just my thoughts. If you're going to be doing more milsim events and things like that, you may want to look at the two-piece system. Otherwise, I would probably lean toward your first as a beginner to go pick up a paintball mask. And just if you can spend a little more, do it. This is one of those times where a little bit extra money, or sometimes a little bit more than a little, the difference is huge. I mean, absolutely huge. And this is like a one-time thing, like really one-time investment that will last you a long time. All right, that's it for questions this week, which means it is time for the Code Red Headsets video recommendation of the week. And this one comes from Joe N, and he recommends a channel called Airsoft SST. And he says, hey, they're up and coming, they're growing, they got good momentum, if I can use my words today, and good quality. And sure enough, they do. The most recent video, or one of the most recent videos, is an Army of Two video. I really specifically picked this one out because he is running in the video the King Arms PDW. And I've actually run that in an operation I did at Black Ops Paintball in North Carolina. And it was absolutely a very underrated, better performing than I expected gun. Like absolutely underrated. And when I got it, I was like, oh, okay, I'll run this. It's really priced. I mean, it's priced way low. It's like plastic. And I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a shot. Like I didn't have any high expectations. I'm playing a huge op, like a multi-day op, and it just punched above its weight. And that's why I wanted to show this video on top of it. So they're actually running together. Another thing I like about this video is the two of them are communicating very well. And this is something I wanted to kind of share with you. It's not just the entertainment value of this video, but it's how they are talking to each other, how they're saying, hey, you can move, you can do this, you can do that. I think that's something a lot of people that play together don't do very well. And it's something that can be done. And you look at teams that are very established, like my old team from back in the States, the people I play with here in Taiwan, you look at any kind of speedball teams, they are communicating. They are doing call outs. If you play online games, call outs are critical, especially if you're playing like a comp playlist or something on whatever platform you're is. You know, like Warzone, you don't have like the ability to click on something and flag like enemy in that window and put like a flag on it. You have to be really good at your call outs in that. And in fact, last video, I told you guys and gals I play Destiny too. Like call outs when you're playing comp is super important. Like to be able in the Crucible, if you do play, you know what I'm talking about. You've got to be able to call out like, all right, hey, they're on altar, they're outside, they're on Pride, Lion King Rock outside, depending on the map you're on, right? You got to be able to know where that enemy is, especially if you get taken out, and you're doing like third person viewing because you're stuck on your body. Anyway, in Airsoft, those skills do translate. They're very important. I mean, call outs have saved me, and bad call outs have got me shot. And I think they do a fantastic job. If you're going to take a takeaway from this video, not only is it good and it's a channel definitely worth mashing the sub button on, but I feel like they're doing something very right that could up your game, that could give you that extra edge, that little bump in skill that you're looking for to be a better Airsoft player. Even if these are people you don't play with, learning how to do code callouts will help you and your team. But anyway, back to this video. I think it's fantastic. I think the channel's good. It earned my sub. They're definitely undersubbed. I think at like this point, they're like 500 and something subs. If you like what you see, like always, go over, check out the video, mash their sub button, put a comment under the video, let them know I sent you over there, and hopefully mash their notification bell too so you can get updates whenever they do it. He does post often, which is good. I like that. Regular thing. Regular posting is important for me to help share your videos. You need to be regular. So that's it for questions this week. And when it comes down to regularity, since what a smooth segue, Jonathan. I do want to talk about what's going on. Like I said, I've been moving. I'm going to put this at the end of the video, so if you guys are bored, you can just go ahead and dump out now. I've been moving. I got settled in. I've got a new place. I'll give you like maybe a house tour here soon. Like not now, obviously can't get to grab the camera, but I'll give you a house tour. I mean, it's pretty much almost settled in, and I've been doing a lot of stuff, like a lot of things in my life going on, great things changing. I'm settled here, safe and sound in Taiwan. Thank goodness. The virus is good here. I hope you all are staying safe, keeping those masks on, and hopefully limiting the spread as we continue to fight this crazy virus that's global. But yeah, there's just a lot going on. I'll kind of give you gals a little bit more insight in my life. I've got a bunch of new things that are coming down the pipeline. They're not going to happen. They are happening. A new series will be dropping here very shortly. I'll be teasing a little bit. I just want to tease you a little bit. I don't like to be like, oh, I'm going to do this and it never happens. New series is happening soon. A lot of positive changes here on the channel. I'm feeling positive. I hope you're feeling positive. I hope you're able to get out and play some Airsoft here. Social distance. I think Airsoft's one of the few hobbies we can social distance and still go do and play. And I'm glad we can still do that. So anyway, go out, no matter what. Go out, have some fun, play some Airsoft. No matter what you do, call your freaking hits. And by the way, if you haven't hit the sub button, definitely mash that sub button below. And give me a thumbs up, one of these. If you like what you see here in the video, I could really use some thumbs up. That helps YouTube know that you enjoy what you're watching. Anyway, see you guys in the next video.